What is it about cars? I've never understood. Men always seem enthralled with their vehicle. They name them, usually female names, by the way, and they wash them and they treat them like a part of the family. But women see them for their functionality. They see them for where they help them get, where they help them with the rest of their lives, how to get the groceries home. Yet, it seems to me that women depend on a car more than men, but don't necessarily take the time to take care of the car. A lot of women couldn't change a tire if they had to. Granted, I have AAA and I can call them and they will change one for me. But as I said many times on the side at 26 when someone stopped to ask me what they could do to help me, or they could call AAA when my Volvo had a flat tire, the answer was, I can change the flat tire quicker than AAA can be here. And truthfully, I can. So I wonder about that. I know that most women, and probably most men nowadays too, don't know how to change the oil in their car, don't know how long you can really go on oil. That, if you're getting low, you could top it off a little and probably be okay. You don't, the 3,000 mile thing is just to get you back to have you do another oil change. Um, People also don't understand other things about cars, things about the body. If you live in the upstate New York area or in the Northeast, things about what the various seasons do to your vehicle and how you have to treat it differently. I mean, bugs and stuff can really eat at a paint job, but nothing like salt that's put down for winter driving can eat at your undercarriage. And there's really nothing you can do. I mean, you can get an undercarriage coating on most vehicles. I don't know who makes them, but they're out there. But the problem is if you don't keep it clean, it doesn't matter. The stuff they put down in the Northeast is going to eat through that too. So I often wonder why it is that people will name their vehicles and do everything else that they do with them and depend on them to get themselves and their loved ones places, but do not take the time to know what they can and can't do with a vehicle. Like right now, my Subaru has a check engine light on. I believe they told me it was throwing two different codes, one for an O2 sensor and one for a fuel line. Now, the fuel line part I can believe. It sounds to me like there's a fuel filter issue and that the fuel filter is one similar to my Volvo that is in the actual fuel line, which means I can't replace it. I have to take it to a garage to have it done. But I can tell because it sputters. It doesn't do it all the time. It's not dependent on the grade of gasoline that's in it. It does it early in the morning if it hasn't been driven. Like today, I haven't been out in it all day, which means if I were to go out now, it would probably sputter now, even though it's 85 out. So it's warm. It's not that the car's cold. And it wouldn't sputter for long. I'm not sure. It could need spark plugs changed or at least need them cleaned. I haven't looked. I could. I don't want to. I admit it. I'd rather be ignorant about it. But the O2 sensor is one that I'm going to have taken care of. I'm going to have them replace it at a garage. And it's a tricky one because it may kick a code for an O2 sensor, but there's more than one. And frequently you end up having to replace more than what's necessary because it's a crapshoot. No one knows which O2 sensor it is. And so when they go to put one in, they put in maybe what's most common or maybe what they think the issue is. And it's not always the right thing, so you then have to do it again. I'm just waiting because right now I just don't have the time to be without my car or the money to put into it. Not the best thing. It's just the same as I was saying. People will trust their families and their lives to this vehicle, but they won't take care of the vehicle like it's a part of the family. Think about that. How do you take care of your car?